That's the zip code. If you live in 163,
Oh, really?
you're in the richest residential neighborhood in
New York State.
in New York.
There is a way out of this crisis, and the way out of this crisis is to tax the wealthy in our state so that the working class can finally get back what's ours. There are a lot of elected officials who aren't showing the leadership they need to be showing right now. There are a lot of elected officials who haven't signed on to the Invest in New York Act, and that includes State Senator Krueger. She has yet to show leadership on this issue. She has yet to support our bills, and we can't let her get away with that. We're going to make it clear that we've got to tax the rich in this state. We got to do it this year. This is not the time for austerity. The time to tax the rich is now.
Tax the rich and house the poor.
Tax the rich and house the poor.
Tax the rich, house the poor. Tax the rich, house the poor. Tax the rich, house the poor.
Tax the rich and house the poor.
Tax the rich and house the poor. Tax the rich, 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 house the poor.
Stand up like that! Working class is under attack! What do we do?
Stand up like that!
And working class is under attack! What do we do?
Stand up like that!
To us. What happens with these proposed budget cuts, this austerity that they're looking to push down us as a result of a pandemic that we could not have foreseen? What happens to our health care? In 2009, New York City's public health system was cut by over $100 million. Hundreds of jobs were eliminated, closures of school-based health systems, community clinics, and mental health day treatment programs ensued. This same system, despite these cuts, is serving 1.4 million patients and over a third of New York City's emergency department and clinic visits. Cuts here can be catastrophic for New Yorkers everywhere, especially in a pandemic. Today, according to city officials, there's a proposal for $334 million in cuts. New York State is looking as overall for a total of $1.3 billion or 5% cut to healthcare. This is extreme. Our healthcare system needs to be funded to handle the urgent needs of this pandemic and then the aftermath of when we finally overcome. So then we get back to, why do we want to tax the rich? In order to prevent these deadly cuts, we need to tax the rich to invest in our New York. 14 billionaires have added $930 billion to their net worth in 2020. Yes. Boom! Jeff Bezos alone has added $90 billion to his net worth. Workers all around the world, not just here in America, but everywhere, have lost $3.7 trillion in earnings in the pandemic. This tells us everything we need to know about how wealth has been transferred from the middle and working classes to the top 1%. Yeah, you're right. This is merely an excuse to avoid and investing in working people, the people who built this country, the people who continue to power society as it exists. This is not an ideological fight. This is a fight for our future. To invest in New York for all. To invest in our New York!
So now we're going to hear from Alma, from New York Communities for Change.
Y como tal, estamos acá para exigir a la senadora estatal Liz Krueger, ella como senadora, como presidenta del Comité de Finanzas del Senado, tiene que apoyar la legislación para cancelar la renta y ayudar a todos los trabajadores excluidos. Nosotros somos los que hemos sido los más afectados durante esta pandemia. No hemos recibido ninguna ayuda de ningún tipo y somos nosotros los que hemos estado sobreviviendo a toditito la pandemia que nos ha hecho. Muchos de nosotros hemos perdido nuestros trabajos y no sabemos qué hacer con nuestros hijos tenemos que pagar biles de la renta, de la luz, todo el teléfono, y no tenemos para dónde mirar, no tenemos ninguna ayuda de nadie. Mientras que los billonarios están haciéndose cada día más ricos y ricos, trabajando cómodamente desde su casa, solamente moviendo los dedos, y nosotros hemos estado padeciendo mucho. Muchos de nosotros murieron por el temor de ir a un hospital porque no tenemos seguro médico, no tenemos cómo pagar medicinas, no tenemos todo eso. Nuestros hijos ahora recibiendo las clases tenemos que pagar internet para ellos poder seguir estudiando. ¿De dónde nosotros vamos a pagar todo eso? No hemos recibido ningún tipo de ayuda, siempre hemos sido excluidos de todos los beneficios, y gracias a nosotros Nueva York sigue adelante. Somos nosotros los hispanos los que hacemos los trabajos más difíciles. Los agricultores, trabajamos en los restaurantes, les cuidamos a los hijos, les limpiamos los apartamentos, y ellos son los que se están haciendo ricos a costillas de nosotros. Es por eso que estamos aquí, para exigir a la senadora que apoye las legislaturas, tanto para cancelar la renta y para que ayude a nosotros, a todos los trabajadores excluidos, a las universidades también, que justamente como estaba diciendo ella, somos los que estamos más afectados de todos nosotros, y somos los que trabajamos más por Nueva York. También nosotros somos Nueva York. Estamos exigiendo una vez más, y muchísimas gracias a todos por estar aquí con nosotros, y muchas gracias.
Gracias.